June 21, 1931. The entire crew of the steamship Marion vanished without a trace while sailing through the Sargasso Sea. The ship, a sturdy cargo vessel, had been en route from Boston to Havana, carrying textiles and machinery. Captain Elias Gorman, a seasoned mariner with 30 years at sea, had radioed a routine check-in 3 days prior, reporting calm waters, clear skies, all is well. But on June 21st, a distress signal crackled through the airwaves, short, frantic, and barely intelligible. Not the sea. It's in the fog. Watching. Then, silence. The Marion failed to arrive in Havana, prompting a search effort. A week later, she was found drifting, her engines dead, floating aimlessly in the still, green waters of the Sargasso. The boarding party expected signs of a struggle, damage from a storm, evidence of piracy, but the ship was eerily intact. The galley still held plates of half-eaten food, an overturned coffee cup resting on the captain's desk. The engine room was undisturbed, the lifeboats untouched, but not a single soul remained aboard. The most unnerving discovery was the ship's log. The last entry, dated June 21st, was scrawled in a shaking hand. "They're on the water, watching. We shouldn't have looked. The fog moves against the wind. God help us." But there was no fog that day, according to weather reports. The investigation concluded with no answers. No bodies were ever found. No signs of a struggle, no damage, nothing to indicate where the crew had gone. The Marion was towed to port, but no one would crew her after that. The dockworkers swore they heard whispering coming from inside its empty hull, voices that weren't there. Eventually, the ship was abandoned, left to rust in a forgotten harbor. But even now, passing sailors whisper of strange patches of fog in the Sargasso, fog that moves unnaturally, curling like fingers over the waves. And sometimes, on the stillest nights, the radio picks up something eerie, a faint, crackling voice. Watching.